Hey, welcome back to the Chill English Podcast. I'm Brian. So glad you're here with us today.
And I'm Alice. Thanks for tuning in. Today's episode is something we all need to hear, especially if you've been feeling stuck, tired, or losing motivation.
Yep, we're talking about one thing that quietly makes all the difference in life, and that is consistency.
Let me guess. Some of you just rolled your eyes. I get it. Consistency sounds boring, right?
Totally. But here's the truth. Consistency is the key to long-term progress. Not motivation, not talent, not luck.
Let me tell you something real. I once started a morning routine, waking up at 6 a.m., journaling, doing yoga. I did it for 5 days. Then I quit.
Oh yeah, I've been there. New habits always feel exciting in the beginning, but the real game starts when it's not exciting anymore.
Exactly. The people who win, they don't quit when it gets boring. They keep showing up, quietly, steadily.
So today, we're going to talk about why consistency matters, why it's hard, and how you can build it into your daily life, even if you're busy or not feeling motivated.
And as always, we'll keep it real, simple, and fun. Plus, we've got some easy tips, powerful examples, and even a free PDF waiting for you at the end.
So stay with us. This episode might be the push you need to stop starting over and finally move forward.
Let's dive in. So let's start with a big question. Why does consistency even matter?
Because results don't come from doing something once or twice. They come from doing the right things again and again.
Exactly. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't do it for fun. You do it every day because it keeps your teeth clean. Skip it for a week. And well, you know.
Yeah, not a good idea. And it's the same with anything: fitness, learning, work, even relationships.
Right. Take learning English, for example. If you study for 5 hours once a month, it won't help much. But if you study 15 minutes a day, that adds up fast.
That's why people say, it's not what you do occasionally, it's what you do consistently that matters.
Let's make it super clear. If you want long-term progress, forget perfection. Just focus on repetition.
Yes, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep showing up.
And every small action builds momentum. Over time, that's what creates real change.
You don't climb a mountain in one big jump. It's one step at a time, every day.
So true. And that's why we're saying, consistency is the quiet engine behind every big success.
Let's keep going and talk about the hard part: staying consistent when life gets tough. All right, let's be honest. Staying consistent sounds simple, but it's not always easy.
Not at all. At first, everything feels exciting. A new goal, a fresh plan, a big dream. You're full of energy.
But then, life happens. You get tired. You get busy. You miss a day, then another.
And before you know it, you've quit.
Yeah, I've done that so many times. Started journaling, lasted 3 days.
Same here. I once promised myself to practice speaking English every evening. I made it to day 4.
Let's face it, motivation doesn't last. That's why we can't rely on it.
Exactly. Motivation comes and goes. But systems and habits, that's what keeps you going.
And here's something important. It's okay to feel lazy. It's okay to mess up sometimes.
Totally. Consistency doesn't mean being perfect. It just means coming back, even after a bad day.
One of my favorite quotes says, "You don't have to be extreme. Just be consistent."
So good. And let's not forget, some days just showing up is enough.
Yes, even if you do less than planned, you're still in the game.
Now that we've talked about the struggle, let's move on to something more hopeful. How small steps can lead to big results. So, if staying consistent is tough, what's the solution?
Start small. That's it. Tiny steps done daily are more powerful than big steps done once in a while.
I love that. People think they have to change everything at once. But the truth is, small wins add up.
Totally. Like, if you learn just 5 English words a day, that's 150 words in a month. That's massive progress.
Or just 10 minutes of exercise each morning. Doesn't sound like much, right? But in 6 months, your body will feel the difference.
Let me share a quick story. A friend of mine wanted to write a book. He wrote just 1 page a day. After 1 year, he had 365 pages. That's a full book.
Wow, that's inspiring. And it's all because he was consistent. Not fast, not perfect, just steady.
Exactly. That's how progress really works. Quiet, slow, invisible at first.
Yeah, you don't notice the change at day 3 or day 5. But by day 50, you look back and think, wow, I've come far.
So if you're listening and thinking, I don't have time, or I'm not good enough, just start small. Start now.
Even 1% better every day leads to huge change over time.
1 step, 1 page, 1 habit. That's all you need to begin.
And now that you know the power of small steps, let's get practical with real tips to help you stay consistent.
All right, we've talked about the why behind consistency and how small steps can really make a big impact. But here's the big question. How do we stay consistent when life keeps pulling us in different directions?
Great question. Honestly, I think the first thing is creating a simple routine. Like, if you plan to study English, do it at the same time every day. Morning, lunch break, before bed. Doesn't matter, just keep it regular.
Yeah, routines are powerful. For me, I keep a little notebook and track my habits. Even putting a tiny check mark gives me a small boost, like, hey, I showed up today.
Oh, I love that. That little feeling of progress, it really keeps you going. And you know what else? Don't wait for motivation. Just start. Some days I feel super lazy, but once I take the first step, the energy kicks in.
Exactly. Action creates momentum, not the other way around. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Just do something. Even 1 minute is better than 0.
And make things easy for yourself. Don't try to change your whole life in one day. If your habit is too hard or too long, you'll probably quit.
Totally. I once tried to do an hour workout every morning, and I gave up after 3 days. But when I switched to just 10 minutes, I stuck with it.
That's the trick. Lower the barrier. Make it so easy that you can't say no.
Here's another thing that helps. Tell someone. When I tell a friend, hey, I'm trying to stick with this habit, it makes me more serious about it.
Yes, a little accountability goes a long way. You don't have to do it alone.
So true. And if you're listening and you've failed before, don't worry. It doesn't mean you're weak. It just means you're human. Start again, but this time, go slower.
That's right. Consistency is like a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger it gets.
And we've got something to help you practice. Our 30-day consistency challenge.
Yes. Just pick one small habit and do it every day for the next 30 days. We even made a free PDF for you with a tracker and daily quotes to keep you motivated.
We'll tell you where to download it in the outro. But for now, let's jump into one of our favorite segments, vocabulary time.
All right, it's that time again. Vocabulary time.
Woohoo! Let's break down some key words we've used today so our listeners can boost their English while staying consistent. See what I did there?
Nice one. All right, first up. We've said this word 100 times today. Consistency.
Hey everyone, just a quick update. Alice had to step away for an urgent matter, but no worries, Lily will be joining us for the rest of the episode.
Hey guys, Lily here. I'm excited to step in and continue the chat with Brian.
All right, welcome to the show, Lily. Let's keep things rolling and get back to it. So, Consistency means doing something again and again over time, like brushing your teeth every day or studying English 15 minutes daily.
Exactly. It's not about doing it perfectly, it's about showing up regularly.
Next word, progress. That means moving forward or improving in something. Even small changes count as progress.
Right. You don't need to run a marathon to make progress. Just putting on your running shoes is already a step.
Love that. Now here's a big one. Habit.
Yes. A habit is something you do so often that it becomes automatic. Like drinking water in the morning or checking your phone without thinking.
Hopefully more water, less phone, right?
For sure. Next is motivation. This one's tricky.
Yeah, motivation is the desire to do something. But like we said earlier, it comes and goes.
Which brings us to our next word, discipline.
Now this one's powerful. Discipline is doing what you need to do, even when you don't feel like it.
It's like a quiet superpower. You don't see it, but it's what keeps you going.
All right, last one, accountability.
Ooh, this one's good. Accountability means being responsible for your actions, usually because someone else is checking in with you.
So if I tell you, Alice, I'm going to walk 20 minutes every day, and you ask me about it later, I'm more likely to stick with it.
Exactly. That's the power of support.
And there you go. 6 key words to remember from today's episode. Consistency, progress, habit, motivation, discipline, and accountability.
Try using them in your own sentences this week. And hey, maybe even teach someone else what they mean. That's how you really remember it.
Now let's wrap things up with some final thoughts and a little motivation to send you on your way. All right, friends, before we go, let's leave you with one final message.
Consistency may not feel exciting. It's not loud. It's not dramatic, but it's powerful.
That's right. The people who win in the long run, they're not always the most talented. They're the ones who keep showing up, even when no one's watching.
And you don't need to make a huge change overnight. Just one small action, done every day.
So ask yourself, what's one small thing you can do today that your future self will thank you for?
Whatever it is, start today. Not next Monday. Not next month. Just today.
And remember, we've got your back. You can download the free PDF we mentioned earlier. Check the link in the description.
Thank you for spending your time with us. If today's episode helped you, share it with a friend who needs a little push too.
We're all growing together, one small step at a time.
Stay kind, stay steady, and keep going.
Until next time, this is Brian.
And Lily. And you've been listening to the Chill English Podcast. See you soon.